The nonprofit behind me was hit twice on Sunday, and less than 24 hours later, the group of teenagers attempted a third strike in broad daylight, but they were caught in the act. As you can see here, bags on top of bags of classroom supplies must be thrown out due to the fire leaving black soot and a smoke-like smell on items such as books. For the most part, this store has been able to maintain a decent supply. The owner does tell me, though, that for a lot of items they can normally just purchase one case at a time. They're having to purchase in bulk. I didn't actually see flames, but I did see kind of the ending of them putting out the fire, and then I came down to South O Street, just where I'm at standing right now. I'll step off camera. They actually just turned off the water. They had the water going for a while. Many customers are finding themselves switching to more cost-efficient products. Take ranch dressing, for example. You can get this name brand for $4, but the store brand is 2 for $4. It's a calm day in Enterprise, but it was a much different story 15 years ago. Now students are getting a first-hand look at the history of Enterprise High School after a tornado ripped through it. So who will be the next Henry County Sheriff? It's up to those at home to cast their votes. I'll be here watching as those votes are totaled. I'm out at the intersection of Ross Clark Circle and 231 South. I've already seen a number of campers heading down 231, and it's safe to say, I think, that they're on their way to the beach for the holiday weekend. But with that means we're gonna have heavy traffic this weekend. The family and their friends have been out here since this morning, and they've seen a steady customer flow, so much so that about 30 minutes ago, they actually sold out for the entire night. They're having to turn customers away, but they're gonna be out here tomorrow at 8 a.m. So if you wanna support this cause, you better come out here tomorrow sooner rather than later. The Child Advocacy Center is finding a way to further help the children they serve, inspired by Henry, their furriest employee. Dothan Tech's culinary students are chefing up a fun holiday treat in honor of Thanksgiving. People in the Wiregrass are hammering their way into a new career. Whether your tree is real or fake, lights can be a hazard, so it's important to remember these two things. The first is never overload your power strip and unplug your tree before you head to bed. Now, thousands of dollars are being offered for information on Casey and Vicky. Governor Kay Ivey is offering a $5,000 reward for each of them. The U.S. Marshals are offering a $10,000 reward for Casey and a $5,000 reward for Vicky. Remember, the two are considered armed and dangerous. If you see them, do not approach and call 911 immediately. Many parts of the U.S. are facing a baby formula shortage, including right here in the Wiregrass. Russia's deputy foreign minister issuing a warning to the United States today about the potential consequences of transferring weapons to Ukraine, saying convoys with foreign weapons would become, quote, legitimate targets, end quote.
That was our little safe place. The room that we lost, that was our home.
Pre-K teacher Susie Hogan is rebuilding.
Midland City, the school is their heart and soul, and so they have just been so generous donating all types of things that were on our wish list and our needs list. They've gone above and beyond donating monetary donations.
One organization known for supporting the community in a time of need, Midland City Baptist Church.
Teachers each year across the nation spend a huge amount of money from their own pockets to purchase supplies for their classroom. So anything that the community is able to do will help the teachers and ultimately help the students.
Now back in a classroom furnished by the community, Hogan is thankful.
Even though I lost some things that were special in the fire, I'm making new special memories with these things and with the people that are reaching out and helping.
One item lost in particular held sentimental value.
I had taken my personal rocking chair from my home that I had rocked all my children in, and within 2 days, they replaced it. That was when my tears started, because that was just so special.
In awe of what can be accomplished in a short amount of time when others care and come together.
Found a clue.
Now, Ms. Hogan and her class will remain relocated while her classroom undergoes those repairs. She says thanks to everyone's help, her students are on track to finish the school year strong.
4 individuals thus far have been charged in reference to the 3 burglaries that have occurred at that location. And we have learned the identity of additional suspects who are juveniles as well. So there will be more arrests made.
While police work to find the other vandals, the Alfred Saliba Family Service Center is working to pick up the pieces.
It's really bad. We basically have to take everything out of the rooms to get them outside to actually clean everything up and then get the floors cleaned and walls wiped down, counters wiped down, desk wiped down. It's just going to take quite a bit of time.
Their work is cut out for them, but getting back to serving the wiregrass is driving their efforts.
We're going to do everything we can to get it up and running as fast as possible so that we can continue doing what we've always been doing and serving the community, and that the people in the community are not missing the things that they need in their life to help them make a better life for themselves.
With help from those they serve, the center is already making headway.
It just means a lot to us that that much of the community is willing to take time off from work to come help us rebuild, really, is what we're doing.
For now, they're focused on reopening and hoping the kids that did this don't do it somewhere else.
For the magnitude of what they did, honestly, it should be something more than just a slap on the wrist, because if so, they're going to go back out, either hit us again or somewhere else. You know, any of the nonprofits in town really can't afford to have this much damage done, because we don't make a profit to, you know, go back and replenish everything.
Now, most of the items that were stolen from the center, such as some cell phones, a laptop, and a projector, have since been recovered throughout the investigation. And so far, all teens involved are facing felony charges.